Anyway, so that's something. Well, anyway, Glenda, that's all for you. I had best comment from a fellow beater. Well, I'm new. He's a beater. I'm a novice. He is such a poetic and wonderful young man. His Justin, oh golly, I'll have to go online to find it. I will find it, I promise. But Justin Robertson, something like that. I'll have to look. Oh, I don't want to say it wrong. But anyway, he doesn't do real long things, but he's very artistic with the beads. He doesn't like make, things like this so much as he'll make a word art out of like different colored beads, like oh, it might be green and orange, or it might be red and black, but whatever he'll make. Like one of the things he's got that he made is a little bead art thing that's actually got his name, Justin. It's kind of what he uses for his signature, I think. I don't know what you call it, logo. Anyway, but we start out with the simple, but anyway, somebody much farther along than me would probably put little pearls all the way around. But for one thing, I haven't got everything sorted yet. For another thing, I'm not seasoned on this. Some of them will even take strands of those little seed pearls and crochet them. That sounds awesomely cool. But even though I crochet, I'm not going to crochet that. Not unless it comes in an already prepared thread of beads. String of, like almost wrapped like yarn. And I think they do make that stuff. But what do you think of that? I think I'm pretty cool. I'm beaded out for a change. I have got on some jewelry for a change. It's hanging right down around my my heart and cell phone, but I love this. My husband got it for me for Valentine's Day, and it says something about love is about hearts and Wi-Fi. Love and Wi-Fi. Not Wi-Fi, it's W-I-F-I, Wi-Fi. I'm looking down at it and you can't see it. That's weird. But anyway, I didn't design it. I don't know. I haven't looked at the tag, but it's a fun shirt. And he's a fun guy when he wants to be. I never used to be able to wink. Why can I wink now and I never used to be able to wink? I can wink now that you can't see it behind these stupid glasses that weren't supposed to glare, but they do glare. Anyway, I don't know if it's glare or if they're mirroring mirroring windows. And I don't mean the ones in front of me. By the way, you guys remember a while back I mentioned something about this phone call I got, that if I didn't do this or call this number back, that Microsoft was going to shut my Windows down. I knew it was a scam. I knew it. Because it was like, it will happen immediately. Because they don't want to give you a chance to call them back, to not call them back. I mean, they want you to call them back like you're scared to lose your Windows. Pay them money and then find out later they were a scam. Oh, what a weird bunch of people out there. But there's a lot of good people too. And there's a lot of people that I consider very good friends. On here and around me, we've got some wonderful people in our lives, don't we? And now I'm sounding like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So his wife is just said that even in his older days, after his retirement, people would come up and say, "Oh, I remember growing up with you," and he was always there for him. But anyway, I gotta go find something else to be interesting about, because I'm not interesting right now. Hello again. I'm probably not going to do a lot on the other camera tonight. Been a great day. I've slept. I've beaded. I've sorted beads. And I've still got a butt full. But I wanted to read a comment from a young man that I got last night. He's such an encouraging force. And he had seen, I guess, about my beads, because he works with beads. I want to read his comments. So if you'll hold on for a second, I'll get his page up here. It's from, his name's Justin Bennett. And he wrote, "My uncle suffered from COPD. Bless your heart. It is always good to talk to people about things, even if some of us don't understand it entirely. Saying I understand, but have never had to explain it. Continue doing the things you love. With beads, you can do so many things. I love to create," and he's got that in all caps, "many things with beads. The possibilities are almost endless. I have also have created a few videos I think you would enjoy. Beadspiration videos. I think Beadspiration hope would directly resonate with you. Keep your dreams alive. Create the dream, live the dream, because become everything a dream should." And that spells beads. And I asked him in a comment then if he would mind if I read something about this and if I gave him a shout out. He said, "AKA GK Fralin, that's more than fine with me." Fine. Excuse me, I didn't read that right. "You can do that if you want. I am okay with that. You may want to invest in some beads cases and even tackle boxes. I think separating the beads is one of the most fun parts. It's kind of ironic. We go through mountains of beads. We spend so much time separating them in color, sizes, just to put them all back together. As people, we are all different. But when we come together, we create something better than we would have divided." Okay. That's beads, that's life. All I can say to Justin Bennett, is thank you so very much. That warmed my heart, and I would hope you'd go to his channel. It's amazing what this kid does with beads. Young man, I should say. He doesn't really look like he's young. He's not a kid, I don't think. I think he's probably a young adult. But he takes colored beads and he'll make whole, just by using knots and stuff that I haven't learned yet. But he's making name, like he's got his name done out in beads, and it's like a band, he's done bead bands, but they're like wide, but they're not little beads. They're like the the ones I've seen that he even use are the bigger beads, and uh, about the size most people would wear on a rope. But anyway, they're some he'll do green and orange, others he'll do black and red. It's just awesome. Just click on his name, go look and see what you think. His poetry is inspiring. Is just the way he's so well spoken. Anyway, I should talk some more about COPD. Last time I discussed the things that we have to the things that are involved in knowing our bodies and regearing our lives and that kind of thing. But there's a lot of joy. We don't have to lose the joy just because we have COPD. Eventually, it does limit us more and more, depending on our circumstance. Each of us has a different circumstance. A gal recently said that her mother passed from COPD, but hers was in like 2 years. I've had this since 2005, and I'm still fairly strong. I could build up some more, I think, with my exercise. I'm not real faithful. I'm not real faithful with that. I look at this that spot there, and I know you guys notice it almost as much as me. Maybe not as much now, but I got to thinking, because if I get to coughing hard, I cough hard. And I remember my mom, she had a tickle cough, and she would get something in her, it would start tickling her throat, and she could drink water, it didn't matter what, she just had to keep coughing. And I remember her false teeth coming out. That sounds terrible, but I do remember it happening. And I thought, I'd rather be toothless. I don't really want to spit my teeth out on camera. Yes, I would edit that part out. But I tried one of those smile strip things. One of those, they advertise them on TV. They're like a Lumineer type thing. It wouldn't stick for nothing. I don't know why. I just don't know. I followed the instructions, I thought, but didn't work. So I guess I only have the one hole that you actually notice that much of. Maybe I'll do like Dennis the Menace did to his neighbor and get Skittles and put them. Not a Skittles, one of those gum things, Oh, anyway, that was fun. I had a laugh. Well, I'm going to cut it off for tonight because I do have stuff that I recorded earlier. And I don't want to have to cut too much out. May have to some. But I did. That picture just got in my head and I could not. So, anyway, I'm going to say goodnight here. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.